Alrighty. Am I live? How do I know if this is working? I think this is working. Okay. There's people here. Let me know in the comments if this is working, because I am confused. I have never done this. Oh, maybe it is working. I think it's working. I got a hi. I can hear you. Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. We're going to get started like very soon. Obviously, we started this up for 30 minutes before the rehearsals actually begin. But okay, yeah, this is working. This is so weird. I'm seeing myself on multiple different screens right now. Also, I put contacts in my eyes because I don't like the glare of this, and I want it to be a nice viewing experience. And so I am like blind now because I put this in and I'm so stupid. I had like a lunch with like a chilies in it, like spicy chilies in it, and I must have got it on my hand. And of course, I then put my contact in my eye because I was like racing and I wanted to get ready and I wanted to get these off for the video and whatever. And then I put it in my eyeball, and the pain, I never knew how much pain eyeballs can cause in one's body and the hurt in their soul. But yeah, that was the most excruciating rush to get here I ever. Either way, okay, let's talk about Eurovision. I'm new to this. I'm very fresh to lives. I don't do this often, ever, really. So bear with me, but let's start discussing what we've got here. We have Eurovision semifinal one. Eurovision semifinal one. Let's look at all the different countries, and we're gonna take a look at them and discuss like what our thoughts are. And I'm curious to get your thoughts too, questions, concerns, comments on who you think is going to qualify, who you don't think is going to qualify. Obviously, right now at 3 p.m. my time, so I guess in 30 minutes for you, whatever time that is, the rehearsal is going to start. And then basically the point of this live is I'm going to give you real-time updates as to what the hell just but yeah, basically that, like what is going on. Someone said go grandma. I know, I don't know like how this works. I apologize. Hello, let's go Sweden. Someone says, what country do you want to win? I am vying for Austria, but like anything could change. This is the exciting thing right now about rehearsals. Is when I watch the rehearsal, I will give you the play-by-play, everything. Oh my god, my eyes are really woo. I'll give you the, oh my god, I shouldn't have done that. Damn. This is so unprofessional of me. But yeah, I'll give the play-by-play as to what is going on stage, because obviously right now, up until now, we've only seen the first 30 seconds or 30 seconds of each performance. And we know there's a lot of countries that are definitely not showing us everything. And so we're going to now see everything. Well, I'm going to see everything and I'm going to relay that to you. Someone said, I really like Poland. Her voice is insane. Her voice, it's stupid. I know I keep saying this, and I feel like I say it so often that it's almost going to come across as being like ageist, because it's like, of course, a 52-year-old could look that good and could sing that well and could do all those moves and dance like there's no tomorrow. Of course. However, name me the last time someone above 50 was executing the Eurovision experience in the way that she is. She's dominating social media. Her performance, she's doing the most. She's dancing like a maniac. She's singing like a maniac. She looks so good. I'm gobsmacked by Poland this year. Norway said I'm voting 20. Someone said I'm voting for Norway 20 times. Is there a way I could like pin these to? How does this work? Is there a way I could pin this? Norway. Oh, I could pin the message. Oh, but then I pin the message. No, I want to like put it on screen. So then like when I'm answering a question, people will be like, oh, he's answering that question. Oh, wait. This is kind of fun. We're figuring this out together. You guys are like, no, you're unprofessional and you should know what the hell you're doing. And I'm like, no, okay, wait, but what happens if I could show this on stage. Okay, oh, this is so good. Okay, I'm doing this on my phone though, so like, you're gonna see my hands all up in your biz, but we're gonna do it this way. There's a lot of needs right now that I'm needing, and I'm stressed at myself for not planning better, but it's all good. What am I doing today? So what we're doing today is I'm going to be watching very shortly. I should actually start putting these bad boys in. Very shortly. You know what? I don't think that matters. Wait, I'm going to make sure they're fully charged for when the performance happens. We'll get to that in a second. Yeah, so what we're doing is I'm going to be watching in like 30-ish minutes the rehearsals. I have the media press pass, so I'll be watching them, and every single thing that I see, I will be relaying to you. Very unfortunately, I'm not allowed to broadcast it or publish any of the rehearsal content. And so EBU, I am abiding by that. Don't kick me off the platform. However, I'm going to be talking about what I am going to be seeing so that you guys have insight as to what is going on during each performance. Yeah, okay, let's get to some of these comments. How do I do this in a way where like I'm not having my hands all up in here? See, this is my issue. I left some of my equipment in Cleveland because I live part-time in Toronto, part-time in Cleveland, and now I'm left with little equipment, and it's literally Eurovision week, and that is my downfall here. Okay, someone said, show on stage. We'll show this on stage. What is this person saying? The guy not being there for Poland is a shame. He added a lot. I agree. Yes, that the guy, like, what does he do? I know who you're talking about. Is he playing an instrument? I think he was playing an instrument. Or was he doing like vocalizations? I just remember there was a guy and he did add a lot and he's now not here and I'm very sad about it. So I feel you 100%. Okay. Interesting stuff there. Okay, someone said, I'm from Belgium. Let's go Belgium. The stage thing is so interesting. But I can't see it on my computer. Okay, no idea. Okay, yeah, everything's working fine. I need to just calm down. So yeah, Belgium has one of my favorites in the competition this year. I think there's huge stage potential. Whether or not they're actually going to live up to that stage potential, we're going to have to wait and see. But Belgium is very strong. Obviously, should do very well in the jury if it makes it to the final. Knock on wood. And so, yeah, I think the stage potential is huge here. It'll be really interesting to see what they bring to the show. However, I will note, as I've said before, Belgium had the worst staging last year. So if they did not clean up this situation this year, I will be very disappointed. I'll be very mad and I'll be very sad. Okay, moving along. I won't bother again. What is your favorite stage? So far, obviously we haven't seen much, but we're talking about semifinal 1 in this video. And so for semifinal 1, let's look. In the 30 seconds that I've seen of each performance, let's go through them. So Iceland, those guys have the most insane, infectious energy imaginable. I love them. I met them in Reykjavik. I met one of them in Reykjavik because, if you don't know, I had that song in Iceland's national final. Very sad. It did not win. However, I'm happy that Vibe is representing Iceland because they're very good. And yeah, I met one of them in Iceland and I loved them. For the like very short interaction that we had, I was like, you're my type of guy. You're very fun. Not my type. You're a good guy. He seems like a very nice guy. And so I'm a big fan. And then the stage performance seems exactly what it needs to be. It's giving Iceland with the LED Minecraft volcano. Yeah, the guys' voices are not that bad. They're quite good. For a song like that, it's exactly what we need from them, and they're serving cunt. And so yeah, I'm very happy with Iceland. Poland, I think it's so underrated. It is a tragedy that this is 25th in the odds. Like, I don't even know what to say about that. Is it ageism? I don't like when, people say like, oh, it's ageism or it's sexism or it's anti-Semitism, racism. I'm not a name thrower like that, but I am like, okay, she does have one of the better performances of the year. It does not deserve to be in 25th in the odds. Simply does not. There's a lot happening there in the stage performance. The choreography is insane. She is descending at one point or ascending and then descending from like just strings. I mean, if she falls, like she's taking risks on stage. My jaw is to the floor. And so I'm really impressed with her. Slovenia, we're gonna have to see what's going on here. I think this is one of those things where like, yes, the song's not gotten a lot of hype, but if they actually execute on the staging correctly, it could be a big grower. Because it's a very emotional song. Obviously, he's talking about real events. His wife ends up coming up on stage at the very end of the song too, and I think that's like, let's be real, like it's effective. And so I'm curious to know how this is gonna land. I will say that part where he flips upside down, I'm like, why? Why are you taking me out of the emotion of the song? I'm in my feels, and then all of a sudden it's freaking Cirque du Soleil, and you're doing spinning circles. So I don't like that. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, I'm a fan. Let's take some more questions before we get into other staging. So far I've covered Iceland, Poland, Slovenia, but we'll get into more. Let's just look at some of these questions. Sorry, I feel like there's a lot of questions. I'm going to try and take the most recent, and I'm going to try and get to as many of them as possible because I want to talk to you guys. Someone said Clement's wife looked gorgeous on the I can't speak properly. Clement's wife looked gorgeous on the turquoise carpet yesterday. Yeah, I mean, they're a good-looking couple. Slovenians, I mean, they never fail to serve good looks on the Eurovision stage, that's for sure. There's some countries that always catch my eye. Slovenia is one of them, where I'm like, you people are a good-looking people. Who do you think is the biggest underdog this year? Ooh, let's look at them. I mean, Iceland is what, like third last in the odds, fourth last. It's crime. And I should be bitter because I had a song in that national final that didn't win, but I still believe Iceland is not one to watch. I unfortunately am not super optimistic about how they're going to do, but I do think it's a good performance. Poland, underrated. It's crazy that I'm saying like Poland is underrated, but then we have Estonia up there at the very top of the odds, and no shade, but like shade. So yeah, there's that. Who else is an underdog? Like who else is? I'm not really answering the question. Like underdog is like who is potential that we're not seeing right now who could actually end up doing well in the competition? Poland, actually. You know what? I do think Poland. Poland, maybe Norway is not really high in the odds at all. I could see Norway doing quite well. It's a very catchy song. Underdog. I mean, for me, underdog. I don't know how Latvia. I don't know how well they're going to do, but I do think they're being underappreciated very much right now. Like, it's such a unique song. It's fresh. It's unlike anything we've seen in the competition in a long time. The vocals are insane. The harmonies are insane. The staging seems to look insane. Yeah, there's a lot of underdogs this year for sure. What is your ranking of the? What is your ranking of the Baltics? So Estonia's dead last. That goes without saying. Ooh, really tough between Lithuania and Latvia. I really, really love both of them. However, it's Latvia is my top. I already named all the benefits in the last question about Latvia, but I just think Latvia is really strong, like really strong on every level. I don't listen. If this makes it to the final, what kills me, because I know I wish I liked the televote more at Eurovision, but what kills me is the jury's going to respect this and the televote will not, and that hurts my heart a lot. What is your ranking? Oh no, I already did that one. Have you covered Ukraine yet? In some videos, see the difficult thing is like I have this YouTube, I have TikTok, I have Instagram. Do I have anything else? No, I don't. And so sometimes my videos differ on those platforms. Obviously, I have more long form content on YouTube, and yeah, you know the whole thing. And so in some videos, I've covered Ukraine. I like Ukraine more than the average person, I'd say, this year, because a lot of people seem to think Ukraine is a little bit more of a sleeper. Am I going crazy over it? No, but it's catchy and it's unique, and I like that it's kind of like harking back to a time that I didn't exist in. It looks like the 70s. And I think they execute on the vocals quite well. So overall, I'm quite pleased with Ukraine. What is the most overrated song aside from Estonia? I love this question. Ew. Okay. If I'm looking at the odds, I would say the Netherlands right now. Listen, I like the Netherlands. That song is strong. After watching the 30-second clip of the staging, and I know it's only 30 seconds and there's 3 minutes of a song, and I haven't seen 2 minutes of 30 seconds, but that's besides the point. After watching the 30 seconds, I think it looks pretty rough. And so I'm nervous about that. But no, I still wouldn't say that's the most overrated. What's overrated? Can I give the most generic answer and say Sweden? It's number one in the odds, and I like it. I do like it. I actually think it does have quite good like merit. But I'm not like, oh my god, Eurovision winner. There's some songs that have won Eurovision in the past where I look back and I'm like, whoa, at the time, like, you know, people thought it was decent, but like 10 years later or 15 years later, because I'm old and I've been watching this contest for a long time, you kind of go, how the hell did that win? And people like to pretend like Azerbaijan 2011 was a song that was like, no fan liked it. I was there. I am old. I remember. People liked the song. I liked the song. I'm ashamed. I like the song. I look back 10 years later and I'm like, not even did it not age well, that's just not that great of a song. Like, why was there even hype to begin with Azerbaijan back then? So yeah, I'd say I'm definitely gonna lose my voice after this because I'm speaking so loud. And I'm also like gonna be talking for the next 3 hours. So I'm gonna reduce my voice. I'm realizing now, I'm like, oh my god, my voice is already starting to go and the thing has not started. Sean needs to quiet. But yeah, basically, like, Sweden is one of those songs where I'm like, in 10 years, we're going to be like, why did this win? If it wins. I just don't think it's going to serve the test of time, honestly. That's my real answer. Give me 1 second. It is 2:46. Okay, I'm going to put this in the middle just so I can, like, kind of see what's going on. I also need to, like, get this better set up. I'm going to take you with me. We're going to go on a trip. You're going to see my house. Yeah, so let's take some more questions. Who do you think will make it to the final? Okay, I'm gonna need my computer for that one just to see all the countries. I need like a thing to like prop my phone on so I can record, and I cannot find one. Okay, I can use this. What do you think of the Israeli song? Israel's not in semifinal one, I don't believe, of the competition. I will say the song is quite pretty. However, the vocals in the rehearsal were not it at all. It was really rough, especially considering the fact that she's like kind of regarded as one of the stronger singers in the competition this year. Watching that rehearsal was like, ugh, what is going on here? So I hope she improves for that. Who do you think? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go with this one. I've not read it fully, but let's just go with it. Do you think Czechia may have a little bit chance of winning the entire show if we have a big surprise from them? That's a great question. Let me think. The end is so impactful of that song, him going into the falsetto register. He's really like giving it vocally. The production is increasing, you know, like the volume is increasing, the intensity is increasing. I don't know. I don't think so. If they had, like, I'm trying to think, if they had the best staging of the year, do they have a chance of winning? And I just ultimately don't think so. But I do think they could be very, very proud. This is my favorite Czech entry, I think, of all time. And so, yeah, I think they could really be proud of their song. Okay, if you're just joining right now, just so you are aware, what are we doing? What we are doing is we are basically going to look at we're basically going to look at the rehearsals for Eurovision semifinal 1, and we're going to react. Well, I'm going to react. That's what's going on. Wow, so exciting. Yeah, and that's going to happen in like literally 10 minutes. So buckle up because we've got a whole 3 hours to go about reactions to semifinal 1 of Eurovision 2025 rehearsals. Okay, someone says, why do you not like Estonia? There's a couple reasons why I don't like Estonia. So first of all, I have some friends who are content creators for Eurovision as well. They're in Basel. They've done some interviews. They say that he's not that nice. So I'm like, okay, that I already have a bias against him because I'm like, you need to be nice. Other reasons too, on top of that as well, his voice is not that strong. Obviously, the song doesn't require like a voice, but like I would hope that he would at least have one for such an easy song to sing. And then the song, the melody, I think, is really, really, really basic. There's not anything super inventive with it. Mi amore, espresso macchiato, 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 por favore, espresso macchiato, por favore. Like A, B, C, D, E, F. It's like that basic. Like that is, Mary had a little, like it's just so You know, it's not crazy. It's not boy or something like that. Like, I'm not looking for something that insane, obviously, either, but like, I'm looking for something pretty dynamic, and espresso macchiato is not serving that whatsoever. So, yeah, that's my issues with that song. Okay, who do I think will make it to the final? So, yes, we're gonna watch the rehearsal very soon. However, let's talk about, who I think could make it right now, given what we've seen so far from the 30-second rehearsals. Oh my god, it pains me to not include Latvia in this, but I'm not going to because I don't think it's going to at the moment. Okay, I think who's going to do well? I think Australia. I think Ireland. I really do think Ireland has a shot. Austria, Greece, Malta. Come on, Malta, come through. I really want to say I think Denmark, Czechia. Oh, Israel is in this semifinal? Wait, what? Oh no, I'm looking at. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Never mind. I was looking at semifinal 2. We're talking about semifinal 1. Okay, sorry. Poland, I really do think is gonna qualify. Estonia, Ukraine, Sweden, Norway, Belgium, Albania, Netherlands, Cyprus. Last one. I guess San Marino. That would be the 10 that I think would qualify. I don't want San Marino in there, though. I really don't want San Marino in there. What is my ranking of the Nordics? Okay, excuse me if I get my Nordics and Scandinavian countries confused, because I know there's a difference. Some countries are included in one, but not the other, and yada yada, whatever. I'm just going to include that general area. So, Iceland, Norway, Denmark, Finland, Sweden. Okay, yeah. Let's go. So at the top, I would say Norvège. No. Ugh. It's really close. At the top. Oh, no. Okay. Oh my god. I'm getting this all mixed up. Denmark, Finland, Norway. Denmark, Finland, Norway, Iceland, Sweden. I like Sweden, though. It's just my least favorite. Wow, that's true. The Nordics are strong this year, or Scandinavians, whatever it is. I don't know. I should be better at this. What do you think is going to happen to the performance of Cyprus? Well, it seems like he's got like some like scaffolding things happening there, and there's some like interesting routines and choreography with that. Oh my god. I mean, I pray it's epic because I do think the song is quite good. I do think the song was underrated before we knew that the staging was going to be a 10 out of 10. At least it seems like it's going to be. And so yeah, I'm hoping that Cyprus is going to do quite well. What do you think of France? Okay, I am going to make a video on this. I'm embarrassed. I am ashamed because, like, if I'm going to be real, this hurts me. I have not vibed with France's song for a while, for the whole time that it's been released. I don't think her voice has been that good in the performances sometimes. Like, at certain points in the song, her voice can be a little whiny. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, that rehearsal footage shook me. I was like, this is good. Like, I think France actually, and I've been making videos like a dumb bum, basically being like, France cannot win. And now I'm like, this is good. They did a good job. I like the investment in the staging. I don't like the color. I wish the lighting was not like reddy orange. I wish the color was a little bit more like, I don't know, like something a little, it's a ballad. I want like something like deeper, darker, more ominous, purpley, dark purple, blue, something like that. But like if they would have lit that whole sand thing with just like a dark purple, like dark purple, I think that would have been so cool. Anyways, I do like it though. It's really good. It's stunning. But no, it's really good. I'm so picky. I hate myself. Do you think the UK will do well with the juries? They say they went around Europe for promotions. I do think they're going to do well with juries. Listen, Did we see Ollie did well with the juries last year, and I think a lot of that actually had to do with the fact that his vocals were pretty good, and then on top, like it was fine, and then on top of that, the staging was like a gag. So juries, I think, are good. Are good with strong vocals. Like they like the strong vocals, and these girls have the best vocals, some of the best vocals in the competition this year. All three of them are incredible. The harmonies work so well; they're never off. And so, yeah, juries will 100% get behind this. To what extent, I don't know, but I could see it coming top 10 in the juries. Like, no lie. I really do see it coming potentially top 10 in the juries. Do you like Norway's song Lighter? I do like Lighter. I think it's a great song. Shockingly, the youngest contestant of the year is also one of the most seasoned seeming contestants of the year. Kyle is like a national treasure. Like sometimes you get these people where like, you know, most of these people are good at singing and, you know, they're whatever. Kyle is one of those people I'm like, you should be a star in your country, like forever. Like you should be a Corolla of Norway. Like I hope he has a long career. He seems super nice, super down to earth, immensely talented. So I'm a huge Kyle Alessandro fan. I won't burn in. I'll be my own lighter. Okay. Can Poland win the televote in semi-1 over Sweden or Estonia? No. I want it. I would love. Oh my god. I want that. I want that. I think we're seeing over the last couple of years of Eurovision though that like the betting odds are getting more precise when it comes to how they predict things. Like I remember 2014 when Conchita was 14th in the odds and then ended up winning the whole thing. Like comparing that to now, where like they pretty much get the winner right or close to getting the winner like almost every year. And so now we're not even seeing Poland come close in the televote in terms of actually like winning the semifinal. So I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. I think the betting websites have a very good like sense of things, and also personally the sentiments that I'm seeing online, like people like Poland, but I don't think it's one that will win, unfortunately. Okay, I haven't read this, but I like it because it's all caps. What's your favorite song now? What's your favorite ever? What's your favorite song now? Oh, no, okay. We have 2 minutes. Oh my god, I gotta get to the website. What is my favorite song now and favorite song ever? I love that question. Oh my god, I need to. Okay, let's check me in. Okay, I'm just logging into the portal. If you're joining now, I'm going to be reacting to semifinal 1 of the Eurovision. Oh my god, are you kidding me? They just logged me out. Bear with me. I'm getting back in. But yeah, oh my god, really? Hold a second here. I have to get my registration code. I was logged in this whole time, and now all of a sudden they're like, we don't know you. We don't recognize you. Good thing I checked before. Let's check me in. Oh, this is such a bitch. Myers. I should not be mouthing my password, Sean. That's not the smartest thing to do. Oh my god. Let's see. Welcome you to the Eurovision Song Contest. Thank you. Online Media Center. You can access the button below. Registration code. This is such a nuisance. Okay, bear with me. I don't know how to like. Here, we'll do it here. Honestly, this might work better than anything. Oh, that's perfect. I've been struggling the whole time. Okay, what do I need? I need my registration code. Okay. Why can't I find this? Okay, starting any minute. I won't fall again, you know. Okay, here we go. Wow. For a second there, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do this live. Could you imagine? That would be kind of funny, but also a little bit traumatic. I'd never do a live again. That would be so embarrassing. But I found the code. I found it. I found the code. I broke the code. Okay. Let's go to the lobby. Let's put these bad boys in. I will be speaking to you and letting you know everything that is happening. Beginning. Enter. They're watching me as I do this to make sure that I'm not like broadcasting anything. Okay. Okay. I have to turn that off and immediately transmit that to my, how do I get this on my, I used to my AirPods. Yeah, I used my AirPods, come on. Or was I? Nope, nope. I need this. Okay, well, I'll say what we're seeing right now. What we are seeing is some men banging on drums and a woman playing some instrument. It's giving us a nice Swiss. Wow, the beautiful stage. Beautiful stage. The lighting is impeccable. This is actually breathtaking. The LEDs are really nice. The dancing is cool. Okay, so it's starting off with like some sort of Swiss musical moment, it seems. I'm gathering, I believe. Um, okay, sorry. I played with things and I shouldn't have. Okay, we're here for the long haul. Okay, apologies that that had to happen for a second there. I was just getting myself adjusted, but now I can talk about things. I can't play the sound or else they kick me off of media forever for Eurovision. They're very strict on those things. But basically, what we're seeing here is it's a Swiss music experience. Yeah, we're seeing the stage. People are everyone's in the audience now. They're clapping. So we just saw a Swiss performance with like a bunch of different instruments I guarantee are from that region. And there was a really cool choreo moment, and we're gonna start seeing the show. Yeah, says, yeah. Very nice auditorium. Am I gonna say it's the best arena I've ever seen? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Welcome to the Eurovision Song Contest. And they said, welcome home to Switzerland. So true. We're going back to Switzerland. It started in Switzerland in 1956, and now we're back. This stage is really cool. Yeah, stage is really awesome. We got the hosts now. I honestly don't know anything about these hosts whatsoever. I have not looked into it. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, this will be new for me because I have no idea who they are and what they're capable of. Let's find out. Let's hear what they're going to say. Oh my god, I can't believe the time has come. I can't believe we're in Eurovision right now. I will say if they're wearing these outfits tomorrow, prepare your eyes. These are some of the brightest outfits I've seen. Super bright. Like, and crazy. I love it. It's super Eurovision. I hope they wear those same outfits tomorrow. Do your laundry. Do your laundry, girls, because I want to see those outfits tomorrow. They're saying they have big shoes to fill because last year's contest was epic. They're thinking Sweden. However, I would not agree that it was the best because it was very tense. Very tense. Yeah. Okay, the jokes are funny. They're making a joke about how the jokes are actually not bad. We're starting off strong. How the host last year kind of looked like the host this year, and they kind of made a joke about that, and it's very true. It does look like the two hosts last year. One of the hosts has a great spray tan. I want to know where did she get her spray tan from, because she looks good. She looks good. Oh, wow. Okay, wait, whoa. So this girl who's hosting Eurovision represented Switzerland in 1991. I know this girl. I know this song. That's not a bad entry, honestly. It came in fifth. Wow, that's shocking. That's really, really cool. She looks great then. She looks great now. And she does seem like a good host too, so I'm kind of pumped. This is a good start right now, guys. The jokes are good. Oh, thank God. It's not going to be like that awkward. You know, sometimes with Eurovision, the jokes are really awkward and they don't land well. But these girls are funny. These girls are very funny. Okay, sorry, I'm kind of low-key freaking out because I don't know even like what I can and can't say, but all I will say is I don't even want to spoil it for you guys. The jokes are funny. Like, this is maybe even better than last. It's maybe a stronger start than Malma in terms of script. Okay, we're going to start with Iceland very shortly. They're saying these are the countries that are performing very soon. We only get 10 spots that go to the final. You know the spiel. We've been here before. Let's take some questions right now. I'm gonna I have to go all the way down. Jesus. Oh my God, there's a lot of questions. I'll be my own light up. Okay. Someone said thoughts on Cyprus' staging. So it's going to take a bit of an hour and a half to get there, but right now we're going to start with Iceland, and Iceland's going to be on stage any second. So stay tuned. We're getting into this, guys. We're getting very into this. Would you like Canada to join Eurovision? No. I am Canadian, obviously, but I don't. I like that Eurovision is for Europeans, by Europeans, for Europeans. I like that. Now, do I like that Australia's in the competition? Yes. And technically, considering that Canada shares an island with Denmark, we have an island called Hans Island, which is literally cut in the middle. Half of it is owned by Canada, half of it is owned by Denmark. That makes me think we need to be in Eurovision more than Australia. By the same token, I don't want Canada to join. So I feel a lot of conflicting emotions. The stage, guys, is, oh my God, the colors for this. Okay, let's look at it. So this is a postcard. We're getting Iceland. They have great nail polish, great outfits. Where are they? Oh, they're going to a circus in Switzerland. Are they going to do some like Cirque du Soleil type stuff, maybe? I don't know. The guy's like, come inside the circus. Wow, this is really... Oh. Okay, so they're in some sort of really interesting like area where there's a circus happening, a cool LED floor. They're interacting with like acrobats and contortionists. And it seems like vibe is definitely vibing. Great postcards. Oh my God, I'm a happy boy right now. I'm a really happy boy. These are great graphics, great postcards. Love the stage, love the colors that are being used. Maybe the best ever? Do I want to say this is the best ever? Okay, I'm gonna shut up and we're gonna like take a listen to this, or I'm gonna take a listen and I'm gonna report back. We're gonna go full screen with this. Okay. So as everyone knows, there's no jury performance anymore for the semifinals. We don't get a jury in the semifinal. So vocals don't matter as much, but they sound great so far. The choreography is chaotic, all over the place. And these guys, are they wearing lipstick? I don't know if this is my TV or if they're wearing lipstick. Okay, so on the LED, we're seeing a bunch of like colors, not much more than that at the moment. So the lighting is like pretty much blue and red, not much else. Very standard for Iceland, blue and red, blue, snow, winter, red, volcano, lava. Now they're doing their thing that we saw in Songkeppnin with the big boat. The boat is not that nice, but it does say vibe on it. And, oh, this is cool. Okay, so yeah, the boat thing is happening. And then we're seeing through the screen, like things being thrown at them when they're in the boat. And if you remember from the Songkeppnin performance, they like kind of dodge things that come at them. But here in this performance, the things that are coming at them are like things that are televised, I guess. Like they're like graphic design things that shoot towards them on the boat. And then they're dodging them. It looks quite cool, very slick. At one point too, they're on the LED floor, and the LED floor is showing that they're on a boat, so they're kind of like standing on top of a boat, it looks like. And now the performance is nearing the end. They're doing what they did pretty much at Songkeppnin, arms raised up. The lighting is going pretty crazy, a little bit of strobes every now and then, and we're transitioning now into that key change. It's looking solid. Yeah. They sound as good as they've ever sounded, pretty much. Now the background dancers have violins. I love the choreography here. The background dancers have violins. They're pretending to like play the violins. And they're kind of doing crazy dance moves too while they're at it. It's fun. I mean, at certain points too, it's like kind of crazy with the way that the choreo is working out. Like the dancers are like doing these crazy faces like while they're dancing, and it kind of like livens up the energy, livens up the room. The crowd's going crazy for them. Strong start, guys. Like seriously, not bad at all. As the postcard for the next one happens, I'm just going to take a second. Give me 1 second. So yeah, Iceland was very strong. I'd give that a solid 8, maybe 7.5 out of 10, probably. Yeah. Okay, let's move on now to the next performance, which is Poland. So starting off, there's a massive moon on the LED. The dancers are there. There's the fog. I mean, I think they took all the clouds in Basel and just put them as fog on the bottom of the stage. There's a lot, and the lighting is really, really blue and pretty cool right now. The LED floor is doing like a really interesting, like watery swirl. It looks like she's like standing on water. She's Jesus Christ herself. Now it's doing the swirling motion, and the chorus has begun. Her vocals literally never falter. We're already, okay, the first chorus has happened. We're already starting to see pyro. It's looking quite good. Wait, what is going on with are they wearing like fake hair on their faces? The dancers are wearing something on their faces. Oh no. Okay. It looks like it's like some like pattern of darkness. Like it looks like muddy. The lighting is used really effectively. I can't explain what is happening right now because it's kind of hard to explain, but the lighting is moving in a way where it's like very beautiful for the eyes as an audience. Now she's doing her spinny thing as she did in the national final. I will say this is kind of looking like what happened on the Polish national final stage, except it just seems more elevated. Yeah. The camera angle there in that moment is not as good as it could be, where she's spinning around in the second course. It was better actually in the national final. Now we're seeing the cameras go to the fire, the dancers, they're doing a bunch of dance moves, and then her playing the violin, standard what we saw in the Polish national final, but it does look better on this stage. That looks better. The choreo's changed too a little bit, and yeah, it looks more touched up. It looks better. She's ascending, and there is a huge dragon in the background, and it looks epic. And then there's lights just shining on her like she's ascending into heaven. You can hear the audience going crazy, actually. So, okay, so the guy who usually goes da 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 da, that's one of my favorite parts. Very unfortunately, you can't hear it that loud right now. They need to either increase the volume of that or something because, yeah, she's doing her dance moves. The song is nearing the end. This performance went from pretty much mostly being blue, and now the LED is showing a dragon in the background. The fire is going insane, and her voice is really, really great too. A good performance, a very solid performance. Her hair is messy. I mean, yeah, that she just did a lot. She just did a lot, but a very solid performance from her and Poland. Very nice. Let's take a look. What else is going on here? Okay, now we're just seeing more of the audience. I think they're fixing up things right now, so we're not seeing much at the moment. Okay. Slovenia is up next. This one I've said has massive stage potential. Whether or not it lives up to that is to be determined. So let's see. Okay, so right off the bat, we know what he's singing about because there is a starscape behind him, and then there's like images of a woman, and it's like not like images where it looks like stock images or stock video footage or whatever. It looks like he's talking about his wife. Quite effective, I think. And now it's showing, wow, this is really like personal, and it's kind of showing the audience too that like it is personal because it's showing videos of his wife, and it's, oh my god, it's kind of making me emotional. Yeah, it's showing like videos of him and his wife and his kids and stuff like that. It's very understated. Now he's spinning upside down. I don't like this part. Like, I don't know how he sings well like that because he does sound really good. But yeah, I don't like this part, especially because that beginning part is really effective personally for me. And now this just takes me a little bit out of the emotion. The issue with this song is it's a little slow, and the song itself is just not that good. His voice is incredible, like so good. I mean, he's flipping upside down, and he sings better than most people can in this competition. But yeah, I don't know. The staging, I'd say, is quite good for what it needs to be, though. Really effective at sharing the message with the images and videos of his family and his wife. Um, he's kind of like a natural born performer with a bad song. That's what happened here. Okay, now the camera does a spinny thing, and at the very end of the performance, the camera spins, and as it spins, we see his wife, kind of back to back, and it's very emotional. That's really nice. There's parts of the song where I'm like, that's very, very sweet, and I get a little emotional. The middle is not my favorite. It's kind of the very beginning, the very end are super solid. Like, I'm telling you, like, really solid, very moving, very captivating. You're very immersed in it. And then the middle is just not that way. Yeah, it's just not. Now we're moving to Estonia. Tommy Cash, he is going to, where is he? Okay, he's going to be rollerblading in his postcard. He looks like he always does. Sunglasses, mustache, wearing a black shirt, blowing a whistle. I don't know what kind of sport this is. Is this a Swiss sport or something like that? What's going on here? He's very serious in his postcard, and at the very end, he does like I'm drinking an espresso macchiato type of motion. This should be really interesting to see. It's high up, obviously, in the odds. Let's take a look here. I'm not excited. So far, it's starting off exactly like what we saw in Istilao. It says Tommy Cash at the top of that like border on the stage. And then on the stage right now, it opened up and it says Winner's Cafe, as we saw in the rehearsal clip. Okay, the voice is not good. The voice is as bad as if we've ever heard it. Yeah, this guy's not a singer. He's a performer. He's doing that really weird dance move that makes me feel deeply uncomfortable. The staging looks really good. I mean, the staging looks much better than what we saw actually at Istilao. It's like an elevated version of that. Looks really big. The way that they did these LEDs, like it looks like there's actually a Winner's Cafe in the background. It opens up. It looks incredible. This just feels so awkward to watch. This could be the worst career decision that he's ever made, honestly. Like this is, I don't know. Okay, the voice is horrendous. If this makes it to the final, I wouldn't be surprised if this comes last in the jury, or maybe like bottom 5, I guess potentially. The choreography is exactly what we saw pretty much, I'm pretty sure, at Istilao. I don't think it's actually changed one bit from what I'm seeing. There's a dancing plane in the background. The plane says Tommy Cash. This could not end. Like, I want this to, I need this to end. I need this to end. I can't do this anymore, guys. I'm sorry. This is the biggest music competition in the world. Okay, there's an interesting thing that just happened here. Okay, there's something interesting that happens here. You know what? This is smart, and I gotta give it to them. This is really smart. What happened was they pretended like someone was coming on, because you have the bodyguards on stage, and they pretended like they have someone coming on stage who's like wanting to like meet Tommy Cash and like has a t-shirt that says "I love Tommy Cash," and it looks like a stage invader. And then Tommy Cash is like, "No, let them on," and then he lets the stage invader come on, and then they both dance in sync to each other. So then we find out it's not a real stage invader. For a second, I was a little like shocked there. You know what? I have to give credit where credit is due. When you don't have a lot of vocal talent and the song is not that good, you need to think outside of the box and you need staging that's going to work and be effective. That was effective because it got my attention and it's going to be memorable for people. Televoters will vote for that. I hate the fact that that's the case, but that got my attention. Got my attention. Now they're saying, who here is not from Switzerland? And there's a lot of people shouting. Top 3 Swiss songs that took over the globe. They're going to play right now. Okay, so they're playing, I think, what is this? DJ Bobo's Chihuahua. It got 0 points supposedly at Eurovision. I don't remember this being at Eurovision. I have heard this song before, though. This sounds familiar. It's a song called Chihuahua. Does anyone know this song? Do people know this? Oh, I've definitely heard. Oh, Chihuahua. Yeah, this is weird. Where am I watching this? I got a media pass to watch for this platform to relate to you guys what is going on before we actually watch it on the TV. Everyone. Now they're playing another Swiss song that I definitely have never heard of. It's jazzy, upbeat, fun. But I don't know it. I don't know it at all. Now this song sold 50 million copies in 44 countries. Okay, let's see. Oh, this song, the chicken dance is Swiss? What? I don't know. I didn't know that. Dance Little Bird, 1957, Werner Thomas. I did not know that was a Swiss song, but supposedly it is. Classic. Classic, classic, classic. There's people in the audience laughing, dancing, having fun. The stage really looks incredible. I will say the audience, like the auditorium, looks small. How many people are seated in this venue? This doesn't look nearly as big as it has been in the past. But overall, this just goes to show you don't need a big venue. Preferably, you will have one to accommodate Eurovision fans, but you don't need a big one in order for it to look good on TV because this looks very good. They're now announcing that we get 5 countries that enter automatically, including Switzerland. These hosts are funny. They're very funny. Oh my god, I'm really losing my voice. I'm like, these hosts are funny. No, these hosts are funny. They're good. Now we're going to see Spain. I'm excited to see this one. I didn't know that I forgot if they were performing like during this, but I guess yeah they are. Let's see. So she is in Lucerne, beautiful Swiss city. One of my best friends actually, it's her favorite city ever that she's ever been to. She said it's Lucerne. So very cool. Does look beautiful. Looks cold outside. And now Melody is going to be baking. What is she going to be baking? I guess some chocolate. Of course. I mean, we had to have one postcard at minimum that showcases the incredible chocolate that Switzerland has to offer. Okay, this one should be interesting. I think this has potential, but let's see. So there's a white background. She is looking all black right now because she looks like a shadow figure, basically. I don't know where she is on the stage. It's just like a white box and she's standing in front of it. Oh, okay. So her dress was ruffled, and underneath her dress, it was people holding ruffles. So there were people under there. And now I assume we're going to see those people and they're going to be dancing in a second. Now she's going, she just like entered through curtains and there's dancers doing some dancing. I will say the staging is not that strong. Her voice is incredible. I'm kind of surprised right now. Not a lot is happening. This is disappointing, guys. This is disappointing. There's an LED floor that looks really cool at one point where it looks like it's like moving and it looks like she's moving through a tunnel, like because it's an overhead shot and the LED floor is obviously underneath her. Ugh, I'm nervous for this. I'm really nervous. The issue with this, there's a lot of close-up shots. Oh. No. No. Yeah, there's a lot of close-up shots where you don't really know what's going on. It's just like looking like she's singing to the camera. And there's curtains behind her, I guess, but like not much is happening. Then the curtains go away, and now it's showing this like very lackluster like staircase podium that she's gonna go on, and then the dancers are doing crazy, chaotic choreography and the strobe lights on them. It's not that impressive. Wow, Spain could have done a lot better with this. I honestly think I probably prefer the Benidorm performance. That breaks my heart, but I just don't think there's much going on here that is interesting. At the very beginning, at least, she does her thing at the end where the dancer like moves her and she like does that move that she had in Benidorm, which is good. I wish there was more dancing, honestly. Like, I feel like this is a dancey song and that Benidorm was really impressive. I know some people might compare it to Chanel and whatever. I don't care. It's good and it's good. And so this, to me, is just not nearly as impressive. It's not like a lot of dancing at all. It's her dancers dancing and her looking at the camera, and there's close-up shots every now and then. But, yeah, major letdown. Ukraine is up next. They are going to a park. Before they perform, I'm just going to do one thing. Bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, so now Ukraine is beginning. There's a beautiful, Ukraine's really good at staging. So the lighting's already really effective. It's really interesting. It's really bright. There's that haze on the camera. I don't know what the haze is, but it looks like everything is like glowing in pink, pretty much. And it looks really good because it's standing out a lot. Like it's really interesting to look at. Yeah. Love you back. So the whole performance might be in this pink haze. Right now, everything is in this interesting pink haze. The LED is also pink as well. There's a lot of fog on the floor. This looks like a visual feast. It's like really interesting to watch. If you don't know, if you're just joining, we're watching Ukraine's performance in the Eurovision semifinal rehearsal in full. Oh, this is really pretty. Okay, so now they have the background dancers, the females. They're doing an interesting like light choreography. So the whole stage goes black, and then when she's singing her high note, they have like this light that they move. Looks pretty effective. Looks really interesting. And I gotta say the staging and the lighting is really unique. Everything is thought out so well with Ukraine staging every year. The drummer's also banging on the drums, and then he has a cape, and his cape is cut out like at the very base of the cape. It falls onto the LED floor. And the cape that has fallen onto the LED floor, there's a cutout of a heart in the cape. It's really, really good. There's also some fireworks type of thing now happening during this drum and electric guitar solo. Now we've entered the key change. Voice sounds good too. He has a good voice. Underrated voice, I think, in the competition this year. Yeah, okay, so the course is now, like, nothing is not happening in this last course. It's what we saw in the previous course, which is not my favorite. His vocalizations are vocalizing. It's very good. Now the stage is all green. So it went from all pink the whole performance to now green. The singer is singing and like he's in view, but they're not together. So they're both in separate places on stage, and you see like almost like a break cutout screen of him and then the singer, and then it ends in all pink. Very, very beautiful to watch. Probably the most stunning performance visually so far. It was, I mean, I like pink, I like green, I like those colors. It just looked really good, and it had like a haze on the camera, like a filter type of thing where like they looked extra pink, and it looked pretty good. What else can I say about that? Yeah, overall, I wish that last course was a little bit memorable. Like, I feel like it could be forgettable just because it doesn't end on any sort of bang. And it ended with a course visually that was similar to the second course that we saw, pretty much for the most part. But it is an enjoyable performance. Now we're moving on to Sweden, the heavy hitters. Everyone pay attention. We got Sweden right now going. They are, where are they in their postcard? They're like basically fighting each other in sand. Is that another Swiss sport? I have no idea. But yeah, they are fighting each other on sand. Like wrestling, I guess is the right word. Okay, Sweden, the one to watch right now in this competition, the ones who are first in the odds. Let's take a look. Okay, someone said at the start of the performance there is a massive hot dog. I don't think the hot dog looks that big. I think they could have made it funnier for comedic relief, but yeah. Someone is off. One of the three of them is off. When they do, oh, way, oh, way, oh, someone is sounding not good in my ear. This is looking very similar to Melody Festival, and who is surprised? No one. So one big difference in this performance, though, from Melfest to now is that there are 3 dancers on stage, as opposed to, I believe, 4 or 5? I don't know. So there's only 3. The other thing right now to note is the performance is a lot more red and fiery at certain points. Like when it's red, it is very red in your eyes, whereas Melfest was a little bit more dark, but I guess it's just more bright now. And I think they're using more graphics of the forest, which I don't think they used a lot of in Melfest. The sauna might be a little bit smaller too. Someone does not sound good today. Someone is not sounding good. During the OAO part, you can hear it more than any other part. But yeah, someone's not. Okay, what else is going on? So now we got the people in towels. They're in the background. They're doing the choreography. It's very fun. The choreography is the exact same, I'm pretty sure, that we saw in Melfest, which makes sense. They don't want to change it probably because so many Eurovision fans now know that choreography. We're seeing a lot of pyro, up, blasting. It's fiery, it's hot. There's the trees in the background, the like forest trees in the background too, like the real trees. They have real trees, not LEDs. Tons of fire they invested here. Definitely the most so far that we've seen in the competition. And now we move on to the strobe light part. This part, now they're getting away from the sauna. They're going to the front of the stage along with the dancers. They're having a good old time. They're smiling. It's super fun. I got to admit, listen, this is not my favorite song in the competition, but I do like it. And it's more enjoyable at the end than it was in Melfest, for sure. Okay, and the choreography is also interesting, too, at the end. They're doing this dance moves where, like, you know, they'll be like, how do I do it? I don't know. They're all in a line, essentially, and, like, one guy will stand up while the other two duck down. Oh, my God, I don't want to do that. Now I'm giving the camera a middle finger. They're like doing these like bopping up and down type of moves. It's fun. It's just funny. It's chaotic. Is it super innovative? No, but like it's a good moment right there. And yes, it's better than Melody Festival, and I have to admit. Now we're moving on to Portugal. We just watched Sweden. In this postcard, what is Portugal gonna do? Oh, are they gonna do something with farming? These guys are good looking. Like there's not one of, and no member of this band is bad looking. Let's take some questions. Could Innsbruck host? Yeah, if Austria wins, that could be a thing. Someone said Belgium also has a chance. Yeah, Belgium could have a chance. I could see it happening for Belgium. I mean, it would be really difficult, but realistically, I do think it's pretty much Austria or Sweden, very sadly. Someone said, if Tommy Cash qualifies with that voice next year, will I go myself to Eurovision? I have a better voice. Yeah, that was, I mean, especially that was really weak this time for Estonia, and his vocal performance is not there. Portugal starting with the lighting, the beautiful lighting that it started with, I'm pretty sure, in their national final, golden lighting. Now, this is a performance where I'm going to get abused for saying this. I think this is going to come last in the semifinal, and if it doesn't come last, I think it's going to come, like, there's no way this is qualifying. Like, simply no way. Unless the staging is amazing, but at the moment right now, it's just a bunch of, it looks like a band playing with some beautiful lighting. The lighting is beautiful, I will say. Come on, give me something more. Okay, he went Basel, which does not fit for a song like this whatsoever. I hope he doesn't do that tomorrow. So the lighting went in verses to like very nice red orange, and now it's very, very pretty blue. The background is pretty much just showing like a skyline and then a plane going up into clouds. It looks very animated, like it doesn't look realistic. It's not like a hyper realistic LED screen right now. It's just like a bunch of graphics. He looks like he's having a good time, but I'm maybe not. A little boring. At one point, they go to the front of the stage. Now they're going back to the back of the stage. There's not a lot happening. It is so mellow. This could play in a cafe, and I would not think twice about it. In my opinion, Portuguese is the prettiest language in the competition, I think. I mean, prettiest. Not the most interesting to listen to, but like it's beautiful, if that makes sense. The vocals are not anything significant. Like, this is really coming last. Now the performers are like baked in orange red lighting, but the LED screens and the rest of the lighting that is not shining on them is all blue. Listen to how boring my comments are. That's how boring this performance is. Like, truly, there's just nothing to make note of here. It's not the type of song that needs the bells and whistles. It does look pretty, and that's, I guess, effective enough, but it's not doing anything super interesting, I guess. Like last year, Portugal, like it was black and white. It was stark contrast. There was a lot of geometry happening on stage, but we don't see that here. So, yeah, that was underwhelming. Let's answer a question. Someone said Portugal is sadly forgettable. Yeah, I'm agreeing with that one. Someone said it's very Azerbaijan 2023. Native language is the one element that differentiates this entry. Totally. Yeah, there's not much else going on for Portugal this year. All right. Let's take another question. Someone says, I can't believe it's already ESC this week. I know, it's freaking exciting, isn't it? Does Slovenia have a shot? No, I don't think so. There is no jury tonight. There's no jury anymore for semifinals, which is ridiculous. Now we've moved on to Norway. Let's watch this one. Our youngest performer of the year starts off on stairs and like an interesting geometric type of structure, I guess we'll say. Okay, this is a very Eurovision song, which I love Eurovision songs. So I'm already liking this a lot more than any of the others. I won't fall again. I'll be my own light up. He sounds so good. I mean, this guy is so good. Very fiery. The LED is just like a burning fire. It looks really realistic too. Like, looks hyper realistic. The LED floor too is like almost lava-like. Maybe it looks like there's like gravel and lava. The choreography is like light choreography, but super effective. His voice, the voice is also really strong. There's fire now at the front of the stage. There is crazy fire at the back of the stage. The voice is, whew. I'll be my own light up. Nothing can burn me now. Yeah. Okay, it's good. Yeah, and I love the fire at the front of the stage. It looks really good. I think we saw this in Melody Grand Prix, but like it just looks so good, and the voice is great. This is the first one where I'm getting really pumped. I honestly think. Ooh. Oh. Okay, the pause before the dance break is longer than the pause in Melody Grand Prix, I think for sure. The dance break is similar to what we saw in their national final performance. Looks really good, effective, and now there's a bunch of spotlights shining on him. He's doing that quiet part of the song right before he enters the third chorus. The voice is great. He hit that big note really, really well. Now the staging, instead of being like red, it's all blue. I think you could hear a little bit of the audience going, Norway, Norway, during that part. Maybe I'm trying to hear it. I think I heard that. Cause I'm my own lighter. And the dancing is great. At the very end, there's a dancer who kind of does like an interesting type of flip. He looks emotional. Oh, I love him. Oh, he looks very emotional at the end, which is like not the type of song where you'd expect someone to be emotional. But I think he's like he's probably like, what the holy crap, I'm on this huge stage. What is going on in my life? And I love that for him. Oh my God, that was sweet. He was like glossy eyed. Okay, yeah, Norway kind of killed it. Norway, without a doubt, was definitely better than anything we've seen so far. Like, yeah, at all. That really feels like it's for me personally. I know a lot of people like Sweden. For me personally, it feels like the show just began. Yeah, I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. Someone said, I'm so excited, but does anyone else feel like this year doesn't give that vibe? Well, maybe that Norway won't win. I don't know. I mean, Norway was great. Whatever just happened, it was great. And Kyle has had I agree with one of the comments. He's had a rough couple of days, especially yesterday. I mean, that was the weirdest interview I've ever seen at the turquoise carpet. So I'm happy that this was a solid performance for him. Someone said probably more 8th than 14th in the odds. I could see this coming top 10 for sure. Hopefully. I mean, I pray it deserves to, in my opinion. Let's move on to Belgium. Okay, his voice at the beginning is really good, which is one of my concerns for this performance was that it wouldn't be because it's very low in his voice. And for the sound in the Belgium national final, it wasn't as strong, but I think the sound system wasn't as good. The audience is clapping. It's obviously very red. There's a bunch of eyeballs on the staging, which I actually think is kind of effective. Cool LED in the background. There's like him. I think it looks like Red Sebastian in the background in the LED, and he's like moving, and it's very distorted and grainy and red. Kind of looks epic. Yeah. Now he's on the LED floor. Oh, and he's interacting with himself on the LED floor. That's kind of cool. Kind of looks a little bit like he's like it looks like he's like about to have sex with himself. To be real, like it looks like hot and steamy. Now we see dancers. Yeah, now the dancers are coming through. The choreography is very, very cool. There's a bunch of Red Sebastians essentially on stage. And they're all doing movements in sync with each other. It looks very like weird and futuristic and interesting. I don't even know how to explain it. Come down on the looking glass. I think it's interesting. Yeah, the choreography is really effective. It's very, very slick. And I mean, this song is a vocally demanding song, so we can't expect Red Sebastian to give a lot from a choreographical standpoint. But whatever they're doing is simple and immensely effective. Now he's going to the very front of the stage. The LED floor is pure white. Oh. Oh. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna be real. The end of that song, no. No, 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 no way, no way. Don't like what Belgium did. I'm actually very disappointed. I wanted strobe lights at the end, and I wanted them to do exactly what they did at the very end of their national final performance, where they're dancing and it's like showing a bunch of different things happening, and it's the camera's flashing essentially. That doesn't happen, and I'm angry about it. Now, whether or not they were able to do it because of like people who have epilepsy, and I don't know if that would have been a concern potentially, and maybe Eurovision doesn't do those types of things, but I gotta say that end was not nearly as strong as it should have been. Yeah. Aside from that, it was good, but that was not right. That was not right. Someone said I don't need saving Norway. Kyle has had. Oh yeah, I already read that. Are we going to be able to see those rehearsals somewhere? I don't think so. On the screen right now, in big letters, it says prohibited to film the screen. I think this is just media who has access to then relay to the public about what happens on stage and what's going on with the rehearsals and yada, yada, yada. But yes, I don't think so, unfortunately. My husband has seizures. I'm worried for him to watch strobe lights. Honestly, from that performance, there wasn't a lot. I mean, given the fact that your husband has seizures and, you know, obviously strobe lights have an impact on people with epilepsy, then it's probably a good thing that they don't do that. But I will say it did look personally more effective on the Belgium stage in their national final at the very end of the performance because it was really jarring, whereas this is not as jarring here, I guess. Yeah. Now we're watching Italy perform. He starts off on the piano. There are two, honestly, like, I don't even know how to say this, guys. Is that the LED screen? I don't know if this is LED or if it's real. It might be, I don't know if this is a prop. Either way, the biggest, like, stereo systems you've ever seen in your life on stage, like, I'm not, like, they look, maybe it could be a part of the LED, it's that big. They look real, though. I don't know, I'm confused. To me, this song is, I gotta be real, I know people every year love Italy, no matter what they do. This is the most boring song for me. I do not like it. They did translate the song on screen, so now you can read it in English. So that's kind of good because I think the story is really interesting that he's talking about. And I guess people who don't understand Italian will obviously refer to those lyrics and be able to understand the song in its entirety. Sounds like a song that could have been at Eurovision in like the early 70s, maybe late 60s. And I don't think it would have done that well even then. But I mean, it is Italy. Italy always does well. Now the guy from behind comes on stage, the guitarist, and he's singing along with Lucio. Shoot, I should know his name. I think Lucio. Okay, it is an LED, I'm pretty sure, because now the lights are shining on those LED things, and it looks like they're a part of the screen. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if the stereo is real or if it's an LED. That's like a weird thing I'm trying to figure out right now. Oh, he's harmonizing. He's doing his harmonica on. I don't know. Is he actually playing the harmonica? I don't know. I think he is playing the harmonica onto the microphone because I know there's no like live instruments allowed. So now I'm confused. Does the harmonica count or does it not? Because you know it's, I guess, so small. I don't know. I don't know what excuse could be made to have that be allowed to be played live, but. Okay. Nothing happens here. There's two massive stereos on stage, and now I realize they are not a part of the LED. And aside from that, it's just what we saw at San Remo, and that means there's not tons going on in the performance. So there's that. Okay. Who's up next? It is... we don't know. Now the hosts are talking. They're talking about how kids are not allowed on stage. And that's why the prop zoo exists. No, it's just the host talking. I love their outfits. I mean, I'm obsessed. Okay, so now they're looking at performances in Eurovision history. They're showing a really embarrassing Eurovision Irish performance that I'm sure a lot of Irish people are not going to be happy about. It's Dustin the Turkey. They're basically showing a bunch of like wacky performances from Eurovision in history. Give the Wolf a Banana. What was this one? Stripper from San Marino a couple of years ago. Yeah, honestly, I'm looking at these stagings. I'm like, these are kind of better. Not a lot of great stagings this year. Norway stood out as being extremely slick. Sweden's good too. I feel like I gotta stand up. Like, you just sit down for so long. And you're just watching the Eurovision Song Contest, like, not moving at all. Oh my god. Okay. It's how I learned to fly. Everybody knows rules. They're showing zero gravity. I mean, yeah, these stagings are a lot better than what we're seeing this year so far. So far. But we are, like, into it, aren't we? Let's see. What is next? If you're just joining, we are watching the rehearsal. I'm watching the rehearsal and I'm relaying everything back to you guys. So you are kept in the loop about what is going on. You know, it'll be fun. After every performance now, I'm going to rate it out of 10. That'll be fun. I'll rate it out of 10. Higher stakes, right? So next up is Azerbaijan with Run With You. That is the song. Okay. Where are they going? To some sort of Christmas event? What's going on? They're in like... Wait, I don't know where they are actually. Not mountainous. It looks like maybe northern Switzerland. They're going to garden, it seems. I believe, yeah, they're gardening. Cool. Flowers, they're planting flowers, they're making food that they, I guess, have gardened. Asparagus, they're at the table, eating some olives. I want this experience. Damn, this is so fucking nice. What a good time. Okay, Azerbaijan, let's talk about Azerbaijan. Where are you watching the rehearsals? It's a media website, so it's like a passcode and all that stuff. On the screen, it says prohibited to film the screen, so I can't unfortunately show, or else I will get kicked off of media. But I will relay everything to you in real time. So, it starts off in a red hazy light. He has a really interesting voice. I don't love it. So far, it is actually on pitch, which has been a little bit of a concern of mine for a little bit. The dancers like go to the camera and then they look at the camera and then they move away. It's like weird dance moves, actually. Very kind of confusing. Okay, there's a prop on stage. where I guess it's like half of a circle. The dancers are dancing on the stage with like tons of people in the background because it's one of those things where they're like dancing silhouettes on the LED screen. It looks effective. I think anytime any country does this, it always ends up looking quite good. And it does look good. Now he's playing that, what is it? Azeri instrument. And it's just the band vibing on stage. It looks quite good. Pretty effective. Can't complain much about what's happening right now. The voice actually, I was nervous because I think in the rehearsal footage I was like, this does not sound good. But now he sounds exactly almost like the studio. It's like kind of jarring. Like it's like, is this the studio? Obviously it's not. But very, very, very solid vocal right now. Now the LED screen is showing even more dancers in the background. Obviously they're just like shadow dancers, but it's really cool. They're in sync. It looks pretty realistic. It looks like they're on stage in some area of the stage, like further back. Now there's fire. Very, very red staging. The whole time, it's pretty much, they're just like baked in red lighting. There's a lot of red lighting stagings this year, so that is not going to work to the benefit of these countries. Okay, one thing to note here actually is Azerbaijan ends on a very crazy note that we don't hear in the studio version. Like he was like, "Ow!" I shouldn't have done that. That's embarrassing. But like whatever he was doing there was kind of crazy. And yeah, so that was pretty good. Above that, like better than I thought it was gonna be, but I'm not like still thinking that it's like a solid 10 out of 10. Like I'd give this a 7 out of 10. Next up is San Marino. Let's take a question. What's your favorite song in Eurovision? I mean, so far we're watching semifinal 1 rehearsal, and I would say so far the best would have to be Norway. I think is my favorite so far. Yeah. San Marino. He is helping an old lady with her well. I don't really know what this is, to be honest. Oh, he's making food. Oh, is she gonna make bread? I think she's gonna make bread for him or something. Actually, she's not old. She just has gray hair, but she's like young. Nice skin at the very least. Okay, let's answer some questions. What's your favorite? Oh, yeah, I already answered that. Azerbaijan better qualify, someone said. Honestly, I could see it happening. It might be a struggle, but that was pretty decent. Okay, San Marino. Let's see what we got here. Pyro right off the start, along with steam jets. In the background LED, we have David. Like, I don't know if you know that statue, David. He's like chewing or something, and he looks really angry. And he's like, oh, I was wondering what he was doing. He's blowing a massive bubble. So David, the statue David, it looks like an AI David, blows a bubble and it gets on his own face. Tutto Italia, tutto Italia, tutto Italia. I gotta be real. I find it super awkward to watch a DJ on stage mime DJing. That is not my favorite thing to do at 4:10 p.m. on a Monday morning. On Monday afternoon. It's not my favorite. There's fireworks. There's pyro. There are steam jets. There is a lot going on here. There is a accordion that's like lit up. That looks really, really good. I got to admit, accordion looks really nice. The fire looks good. The staging is they invested money into this. So San Marino does a good job with staging, actually. No. Oh my god. Okay, how could the EBU not even say this? But there's that thing, the Cyprus thing. Okay, that Cyprus performance is relying on that guy, that like sketch from Leonardo DiCaprio. And in the San Marino's LED screen, they're also showing that guy, which is not like horrible, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't think that's that good. I feel like maybe you should have like reviewed it and been like, okay, change this because one of the performers already has that in theirs. Either San Marino or Cyprus, but Cyprus's whole song is based off of that. So maybe San Marino needed to change that. Okay, this is a really good, like for what this song is, which is for me not that good, it's a great stage performance. The camera angles are very, very good. The LED screen is quite strong. The DJ has, I mean, listen, as I said, I don't love to watch a DJ on stage, but he's having a good time. He's got very good energy. The LED floor is really, really stunning with flowers. This is good, guys. I hate to admit it. Fireworks as well, like beautiful pink fireworks are coming up. It looks strong. Someone said San Marino will get higher or lower score from the public. I think a higher score probably from the public. I can't see this doing super well with the juries, but it is, yeah, it's not bad. Really not bad at all. Oh, and now it's ending with that famous statue of that man carrying like a huge ball on his shoulders. Okay, Gabri, come on, you brought it. I gotta give you props. Listen, the ones where I don't want them to do well are doing well, and the ones where I want them to do well are not doing well. So I'm kind of right now not that happy. The only exception is Norway. I like that one, and it's doing well, and I'm happy about it. Someone said Ukraine. Ukraine was really good. Stage performance for Ukraine was actually quite solid. Everything was dressed in pink lighting for the most part. At one point, green lighting. It was really, really visually interesting. You'll have to go back to what I said about Ukraine during that performance, but I did have a lot to say, and it was one of the nicer stagings. I think a little bit above average compared to what we've seen so far. Next up is a heavy hitter. A lot of fans love this one. It's Albania. Everyone would love Eurovision to be in Albania because it would be cheap, and I would go there in a second. So yeah, enough of the Switzerland and Sweden's and Swiss. I don't want those expensive countries anymore. Okay. Albania, let's go. I'll take one more question. What do you think of the Netherlands after their rehearsal? I didn't see it. I don't think they've rehearsed yet, right? No. Yes. No. Okay. It's Albania right now. So I'll get to the Netherlands soon. Maybe my stream for the rehearsal is a little bit lagged, but we're on Albania. Okay. Everything is obviously in red and black at the very start. Makes sense. It's Albania. They always go with their flag colors. Her dress is the outfit of the year staging, like for in any performance. Yeah, there's no other outfit like this. She's strutting down the LED floor, and the LED floor is interesting. It's moving, not anything exceptional, but it's moving. Black and red shit. Vocals are good, really good. There's some like interesting geometric shapes on the stage. I hope they do something because at the moment they're not that interesting. They're dividing the stage in an interesting way. Now she's doing her dance moves. She's like serving essentially, like just like really fun dancing. There's fire in the background, like cool pyro. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. It's really interesting to look at visually. Like it's very beautiful in a weird artistic type of way. Like it could be in an art gallery. Okay, now the staging is getting divided into black and red. This is what we saw in the rehearsal footage pretty much, I'm pretty sure. The guy is now about to sing. Or mumble. They're on opposite sides of the staging. He's dressed in black, and on the side where he is, the whole staging is in black. And then she's dressed in red, and on her side, the staging is dressed in red lighting. Yeah, I don't love this part of the song. He's very emotionless, and I think a lot of people might actually think it's fun. You know what? This could do well on the teleboat because I think a lot of people will find it to be kind of like funny because he's like, Zem, yeah. I feel like people can make like funny memes on it. He looks like Gru too, so run wild with the memes on Gru because I think he looks like a twin brother. Oh. Okay, now the staging is no longer divided into black and red. It's black and red together. So like a bunch of different black and red colors and shapes. and geometric elements on the LED screen that are moving and swaying together, and it's cool. Tons of fire at the end. Oh, actually, tons of fire at one point. Okay, yeah, no, there's... Yeah. You know what? Pretty good. There's not anything crazy about it, but it's memorable staging enough. I would give this an 8.5. And maybe, yeah, I'd 8.5 out of 10. I'm pretty happy with that. It was really solid. Very, very solid. Probably my second favorite of the day. I think Norway still takes the cake. They're close, though. They're close. Yeah. That was good. I'm pretty proud of Albania. One of their better stagings. Certainly better than last year, let me tell you. Worked well. Someone said Albania winning would be a good story and good for the contest. Very good for the contest. Really good to see a country win that has never won. Yeah, and honestly, I could after that, if things don't go well at all well, no. I mean, Sweden was pretty good. Personally, I liked Albania better. Someone said, where are you watching? I'm watching on the media accredited site. So I unfortunately cannot broadcast it because then I will get banned. But Albania was really strong, guys. Have you seen Ireland? Is it good? I've not seen Ireland yet. Someone said Netherlands' voice is bad or good. Well, the Netherlands is literally about to perform right now, so I will tell you in any moment. In any moment. Whoa. Oh. I just got chills. Oh. Okay, so he goes on stage and it's completely quiet and you just see him and it's really interesting. And then the piano starts, and as the piano starts, there's balls of light, and they move in synchronization to the piano keys, when you hear the piano come in. Let's listen to the voice. Okay, voice is good so far. Just like the studio. Come on, come on, come on. The audience is clapping. Some notes are. He's interacting with the dancers. And then he's moving to the front of the stage, I believe, and there's a circle of violinists, and he's kind of dancing in front of them. It looks actually kind of good. It doesn't look bad, guys. It does not look bad. Voice is still weak. Not super weak, but just not on par with the studio in any way, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Just a little shaky. He's moving quite a bit. He's not dancing, but yeah. LED screen is completely blank. What they're relying on right now in this performance is for him to move around the stage and interact with the dancers, then interact with the violinists, and the lighting is very... Oh. He's passionate right now in this bridge. His voice is doing the... he's doing the little growl. It's very good. The LED is filled with flowers. They're exploding onto the screen. And now they're dissipating. And now he's back into that slow part. And there's a little him on a mirror. And he's dancing with that kid that we saw from the music video. I got chills. I really got chills. Okay, my whole head did a little tickle. That was a nice moment. Guys, that was quite freaking good. Yeah, I don't know. This is confusing. That was good. Woo, I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. The rehearsal footage was not strong. It showed the weakest part of that performance. Not saying that anything about this is like absolutely jaw-breaking, fantastic, whatever. Like it's really strong though. And I guess they wanted to show the worst part of the performance to kind of make us underwhelmed and then shock us, maybe. I don't know what their goal was there, but honestly, Netherlands slayed that. That was strong. I don't know. That was a 9 out of 10, maybe? I'm confused. Who am I going to vote for in 71? Is it going to be... I'm kind of upset now. I'm like, frig, I was relying fully to just vote for Norway. Now I'm like, Netherlands was really strong. Albania was really good too, actually. Oh, frig. Those three are right now, for me, in contention for my vote, I guess. But we can vote 20 times. Maybe I'll split it up. 7 votes for this, 7 votes for that, 6 votes for the other. Good math, Sean, right? I'm a mathematician. Now we got Croatia. He's delayed. The music is ahead of him. I don't know why. Maybe his in-ear monitor's not working that well. Okay, I don't know if they had this in the national final, and I don't think they did, but there's an effect right now on the microphone where he's going, one last thing. During that part of the song, there's a staticky effect on the microphone. It solid. Very, very smart, honestly. He's baked in pink lighting. Now the whole thing is like green and red and very dark strobe lights. Listen, why is Croatia having more of a strobe light effect than Belgium? I don't know, and that upsets me, honestly. This is quite good, staging-wise. It's not my favorite song. Probably it might be my least favorite song in the competition. But this staging is doing what it needs to do. Yeah, there's a serpent snake that he refers to, and the serpent snake is like a graphic that's like, it's fake, but it looks like it's over the stage. Like it looks like it's on the stage. Looks good, guys. Okay, now the camera's tilting at certain points. The background vocals too, during the part where he's going, one last thing, revenge. During that part, the backing vocals are a lot louder, and it just sounds better than it did in the national final by a lot. Did the dancers change their outfits? What's going on here? I think the dancers changed their outfits. Lots of fire, cameras shaking, there's strobe lights happening, there's tons of fog too, it looks like on the stage. Honestly, this is a seller. This is really good. I mean, the song is so not it, but like they did a good job with the staging. Voice is really good during those hard vocal moments. Oh, his voice did crack a little bit. Definitely better than the national final. The song is so... Okay, now there's an explosion of strobes, an explosion of many different colors. The camera angles are crazy, like they're moving like this. It's really, really wild. And he's going, poison cake. I don't like this song. In fact, I hate the song, but that is probably biggest improvement so far from national final to Eurovision stage. I have to concede on that. Like that was a very solid stage performance, probably top 5 in this national final, which is saying a lot because it's a hard song to work with in that sense, but they did a good job. All right. Someone said, did she do her high note at the end of the performance? Are you referring to... Who are you referring to? I haven't heard... Ireland's not in the semi-final, so I haven't seen Ireland. One of the interval acts like Baby Lasagna. That, I'm actually not going to even watch that. I think once the performers stop, I'm going to stop. So Cyprus is the last one. But yeah, I want to surprise myself for that. Someone said, hello, honest question. Why everyone's so heated about Israel? Oh God, let's get into this political conversation right now during this beautiful live. Salvatore, that's a wonderful question. I think there are a lot of people that are not too happy about Azerbaijan or Israel being in the competition. That would be my short answer. From pictures, someone said, I'm not sure about Claude's styling. I like the styling. That stage performance was one of my favorites, honestly. Netherlands will not qualify, mark my words. After seeing the rehearsal footage, I don't know what other creators are saying. I'm interested, but I was sold on Netherlands. It was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be based off of the rehearsal footage. Someone said, oh my God, I hope Netherlands will do well. I think after that, I believe they will. I really believe they will. Someone said, I'm sorry, but I can't stand Croatia's song. I really can't stand the song either. Don't worry, you're not alone in that. But the staging, I have to say, was incredible. Very, very solid. Personally, I liked it. Like, at least there's something happening. At least there was risks that were taken. For me, there's some entries here, like Portugal, for example, where it's like there's nothing going on. And I know that song doesn't require a lot, but you could sometimes think of a song like that and think outside of the box and do something that's minimalistic but effective. But with Portugal, it's not the case. So with Croatia, at least they're taking risks, and I'm really happy with what I'm seeing on it. It's very interesting. Oh, we're seeing Switzerland. Was not expecting this. Okay. It looks like a music video. It's just one shot of her, no other shots. Beautiful lighting on her. It looks very like HD, so like high quality. It doesn't look like a stage performance, but there is a mic there, I guess. Voice is good, stable. Oh God. Is Portugal coming for the win? I mean, sorry, is Switzerland coming from the win? Okay, I'm gonna explain what's happening. Sorry, I got distracted. So it's one continuous shot, which is really interesting, similar to, I think, what we saw with Greece, but this is very different. We're seeing a girl, she's singing straight to the camera, and there's a lot of interesting camera effects that are happening in this performance. It zooms in at one point to her. It zooms out at one point. It gets very blurry on her face, but it zooms in and you could see her hands very clearly. The background now we see is the people swaying their flashlights, and there's beautiful lighting behind them. And now her face is all very blurry, but we once again are zooming into her hands that are very clear. This is like cinematic. It's cinematic art. She looks incredible. It's unlike anything we've ever seen at Eurovision. It really stands out. I have chills. I have body chills right now. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. What am I watching? What? Ah! What is going on? This is so unexpected. Okay, now the camera is moving in weird directions, and it's very chaotic. We're watching a music video, guys. This is really good. This is really good. I'm getting so excited. Ah! Oh my God. This is unlike anything we've seen staging-wise at Eurovision. Okay, the voice had a moment there that was weak. Fuck. No, this is perfection otherwise, guys. This is perfection otherwise. Is Switzerland going to be my #1 this year? What just happened? Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Wait till you see that. We have not seen anything like this. What it gives me is France vibes. France, voila. I'm so gagged. This gives me vibes from France a couple years ago. My breath is taken away. It is unlike anything we've seen in the competition in terms of the way that the camera is maneuvering itself throughout the performance, in terms of the lighting, in terms of just the way that the camera is operating. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm shook. Am I overreacting? I don't think I am, but that to me is so stunning. It really took my breath away. Okay, now we're moving on to Cyprus, which is another stage performance that is supposedly, going to be. Wow, I can't get. I need to watch that again, but I can't because I couldn't record the screen because then I would get kicked off of the media center. Oh my god, I need to watch that again. I cannot wait to see that again tomorrow. Guys, we're in for a treat with Switzerland. We are in for a treat. Mark my words. Switzerland's, put your bets right now in Switzerland for it to come top 10. 100% to come top 10. 100%. Okay, Cyprus. Whew, I can't stop thinking about Switzerland. So he's on those scaffolds, doing his choreography with the other guys. It does look very good, perfected. Also, like unlike anything we've seen on the stage today, it's very big and bold. I like something big and bold. He's going big. Strobe lights happening right now. He's singing, and the dancers are basically doing interesting dance moves. It looks very, very visually effective. Okay. So now the dancers are moving the scaffold. He's on it. He's dancing a little bit. The movements are interesting. I will say, I wish this falsetto was a little bit stronger when he goes, but the rest is vocally very good. Listen, it's a very like you have to be very fit to do a performance like this, that's for sure. There's something that looks almost like sexual about it. Like it's like now we're in like deep red lighting. There's strobe type of lights happening. And he's obviously moving. He's not wearing a lot. His voice sounds quite good. Like very strong, honestly, I'd say. Minus the that part is a little weak, but then again, I can't hit it either that well. Now it's completely black. He's just breathing. His face is moving. What is going on? A good way to end the show. A good way to end the show. Yeah, it was a solid stage performance. I think maybe I was expecting a sliver more from Cyprus, just because the expectations and the hype were that high. But a solid performance, really unique from a stage choreographical standpoint. I love that they used that prop or whatever, like to kind of interact with while dancing. It was an 8 out of 10. It was really good. The vocals were good. I don't like when he hits that note. It's a little bit weak. It's not hitting it precisely. Well, it is hitting the note, but it's just not strong. It's like when I want it to be like or something like that. But yeah, overall, I'd say let's go through this. Let's go through the ones. Personally, who would qualify if it were up to me? It would be Iceland, Poland, Sweden, Norway, Belgium, Albania, Netherlands, Cyprus. So now I have 2 slots left. I'll give it to Ukraine, and I'll give it to I said Cyprus, yeah. Okay. So it's really down to Slovenia or Azerbaijan at that point for me. I don't know who I prefer, but yeah. Let's take some questions about everything that just took place. Feel free to ask me anything you'd like about the performances, what my thoughts were, and I'll stay on here for the next 10 minutes to just answer whatever questions you guys do have. Starting with, what time does the show start tomorrow? For me, it's 3. I think for you, it's 21 o'clock. Yes. Cyprus, someone said, is last. I don't think Cyprus is coming last. Oh, to perform. Yeah. Another Swiss win, someone says, I don't know. That was a really, really crazy, guys. It's like a music video. It's like a music video. It is cinematic history at the Eurovision Song Contest. Genuinely. Oh wow! Like who? Someone said who won semifinal one? Switzerland. I know they're not in it, but they performed in semifinal one. Oh my god. Okay, who really won? Norway was super strong. It was just so precise. It was perfected. Every move was incredible. Every note was incredible. It was just optimized. I love when performance is optimized. Listen, Belgium. I had really high hopes for. At the end of the song is a part of the song where you really want him to. I'm so disappointed, honestly. It's decent. The end kills me though. For the most part, it's actually quite strong. The end, I just want to see strobe lights. A lot of them. I want it to go crazy. I think it would have been so effective. But yeah. Anyways, okay. Yeah, who won? Who won? Sean, come on. Okay, I think Sweden's gonna win, but for me personally, I think there's three that really stand out. 3.5. Norway, Albania, Netherlands, Cyprus. Those ones are the ones that really caught my eye. I think those ones will place your bets for those to qualify. Those have to qualify. There's no doubt about it. Other strong ones, Poland was very strong. In comparison, though, I mean, this is the issue when you perform at the very beginning, is you kind of get a little bit more forgettable the more time passes. But I think it was strong overall. It's quite strong. Yeah, no, Poland was really, really, really good. Yeah, I don't know, guys. That's pretty much it. Let's see what other questions. Do you know why Sweden is propulsing in the odds? What's going on in the odds? I mean, people need to calm down with Sweden. It wasn't that good. It really wasn't that good. Like, it was good. I wasn't gagged. 41%. People need to calm down. 41%. I mean, it could win. I think it's likely to win at this point, but like, I don't think that stage performance was any better than what we saw at Melfest. So I'm like, come on, let's calm. I think, you know what I think actually? You know what I'm really gonna say? If Austria's stage performance is really good, I think Sweden will go really far down. Not down, but I think the percentage chance of them winning is definitely going to dip, depending on how Austria is tomorrow, if they're really good. Because I think what we saw from Sweden today was what we saw in Melfest. It was not anything elevated in any way. Like, Norway, I think, was elevated. Iceland, elevated. Like, there's a lot of them where I was like, oh my god, that was so much better. Sweden didn't feel that way. It was still really good, and it's a really good entry, but it wasn't the best. After Cyprus is breathing, what's happening? So yeah, Cyprus, he breathes at one point. There's like an interesting effect on his face. Like if he moves this way, his face would kind of like transition and then move to where his face moved to, if that makes sense. And then there's a bunch of black, and you don't see anything for a couple seconds or whatever. And then he moves to I think the front of the stage where the scaffolding, like the structure of it has like changed in a more complex way. And he interacts with that with the dancers. What did the stage ready look like? The stage looks incredible, incredible. I'll say the performances from a staging perspective don't look that good, but the stage itself, like, is really good. Maybe the performances staging wise aren't as good because maybe given the stage, there's less crazy capabilities with this stage, but the stage looks good. Do you think Marco would have a better? After watching this, I think Croatia has a better chance of qualifying. Whether or not I think they're going to qualify, I still have not as much hope. But yeah. Yeah, Switzerland, holy shit. Melody, I was kind of a little bit disappointed. I wasn't super enthralled, honestly, with Spain. And that's one of my favorite songs, so it does break my heart to say that. Can you do perfect qualifiers list for you? Yes, I just did that. For me, it was Poland, Iceland, Ukraine, Sweden, Norway, Belgium, Albania, Netherlands, Cyprus, and Azerbaijan. That would be my preference. Whether or not I think that's going to work out for me, I don't. Things never work out for me. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that would be my perfect list. Wow. Okay, I'll take one more question. If anyone has any burning questions, can you see Cyprus in top 10? Yeah, I think I can. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I definitely can. Did I see? Remember Monday tagged me in their story? What the heck? Oh my god, I need to see that. I don't even remember talking about them recently, but I'm happy about that. I love that. Okay, those are my thoughts and perspective. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, I'm dying to get to that 50,000 round number before Eurovision finale. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I did make a video recently where I got like a lot of subs. based off of that video, and it really warms my heart because I am trying as much as I can to be on all platforms, and YouTube is definitely one that I'm trying to prioritize a little bit more and more these days. So yeah, please, if you wouldn't mind giving a subscribe, that would be very, very much appreciated. I'm trying to do as much as possible for you guys here over the next couple of weeks, or couple of weeks, honestly. I'll do more content once Eurovision's done. Feel free to like the video as well, and turn on your notification bell. And I will see you guys very shortly. Keep an eye out for my content about the rehearsal content, like what just happened right now on TikTok and Instagram, and YouTube Shorts as well. I'll speak to you guys later. Bye.